Adding depth to an image is really a very simple trick. It's an illusion. First, you want to duplicate your original layer. Always duplicate the original. So you need your layers open, you need your toolbar open, and you need your history open. We're simply using a selection tool. The lasso is simple. And you decide what the subject of your picture will be, and that you need to select. So for me, I'm going to select the baby elephant in front with this little ball. So very quickly, I'm just taking my lasso tool and making a quick selection around the outside, and that was not a great selection, so I'm going to add to it. Notice all of a sudden a plus sign next to the lasso. If you need to add to a selection, you hold your shift key down while the selection tool is selected, and you'll get that plus sign, and it'll allow you to go back and add to your selection. Much more of the ball. Most of the ball is now selected. Now also I want to select the elephant, so I'm going to hold shift again so that I can just very simply draw around the baby elephant. And oops, I got a little bit of area that I didn't want so much. And again, I'm not getting every last bit, but I'm getting most of my elephant. And what we're going to do once this is selected is we're going to copy it. Okay, and then back, get the tail. Okay, now, obviously, that was a little bit sloppy. So I want to, first of all, get a little bit more specific on the leg there, and a little more specific down here at the hoof. But I do also want to remove some selection. So I'm going to hold the Alt Option key down now. You see I have a minus sign next to the lasso tool. And I'm going to go over areas that I want to remove selection from. I'm just cleaning up my selection just a bit. So I'm going to remove a little bit of this area here. And of course, this big space between the legs, I don't want that selected. Okay, and I could clean that up just a little bit better. Okay. I might just select a little bit more of this hoof, just so it's a better selection. Okay, so my elephant is now selected. The ball is selected. I'm going to copy Command C, paste Command V, and I've now put the subject of my photo on its own layer. This layer is in focus. It looks exactly the same as the original, which it is. But now I'm going to take that original layer, go up to Filter, Blur, and I'm going to go to Gaussian Blur and just very slightly, actually, I could probably leave it right where it is, 1.5. If I go too extreme, it does not have realism anymore. I want the photo to still be the same, have the same meaning, but I slightly want to take that background, everything else out of focus, and just leave my subject in focus. And there we go. If I turn that background off that I've just blurred, you see, oops, you see the original, the adjusted, the original, the adjusted. It's just taking the background slightly out of focus to add a little depth to the image, and we call this depth of field.